Hi guys, welcome back to another exciting video. Today we're going to be taking reacting to this video from First Post. It's titled Ukraine, China, Russia, how are they reacting to Trump's win? Trump's win. So this is Vantage with Palki Sharma. Before we dive into the video, hello, my name is Oge. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, hi, do want to like, share, subscribe, turn on post notification bell, drop a comment on what you think about this video, and let's dive straight into the video.
So India has welcomed the result, but not everyone shares this sentiment. The US election was closely watched in capitals across the world. Once the results became clear, the messages started trickling in. One of the first messages came from Benjamin Netanyahu, the Israeli Prime Minister. His country is at war. But it did not delay Netanyahu from wishing Trump. He called it, and I'm quoting, history's greatest comeback. Of course, Netanyahu has a lot to be happy about. He shares a great friendship with Donald Trump. In his first stint in office, Trump brokered the Abraham Accords, normalizing ties between Israel and the Arab states. He recognized Israeli sovereignty over Golan Heights. He moved the US embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. So Netanyahu would be happy with the result. Trump backed him in his first term, and he expects the same this time. But there's another leader at war who does not have that assurance. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. He did congratulate Trump though, praising his peace to strength approach. But Ukraine would be nervous this morning. As a candidate, Donald Trump promised to push Zelensky to end this war. He wants Ukraine to cut a deal with Russia, one that could lead to loss of territory. There's also the question of aid. Chances are Trump won't be as benevolent as Biden. And without money, Zelensky will find this war hard to sustain. He needs the United States. He has had years of differences with Trump, so today's congratulatory message was an attempt to do some damage control. But will it work?
Will it work?
The world is fighting two wars. Trump wants to stop them. He mentioned it explicitly in his victory speech.
One is strong and powerful military, and ideally we don't have to use it. You know, we had no wars. 4 years we had no wars.
So Trump wants no wars. But can he influence his friend Vladimir Putin? Trump shares a good relationship with the Russian president. He's called Putin a genius. He's called him, and I'm quoting, the smartest one. That's what Trump said for Putin. In fact, Trump cannot stop praising the Russian president. But will that translate into better ties? Russia is a hostile state for America, and it's unlikely that this hostility will disappear overnight or with Trump in office. And Russia knows that too. Their sovereign fun head has floated the idea of a reset. Kremlin too seems open to it. Yet Putin has no plans to congratulate Trump, it seems.
As for congratulations, I am not aware of the president's plans to congratulate Trump on his election. Still, let's not forget that we are talking about an unfriendly country that is directly and indirectly involved in the war against our state.
So a lot of mixed signals, but China is only getting one signal, and that is more tariffs. Trump's win means more trouble for Beijing. Last time Trump waged a trade war against China, this time will be no better. Trump's already promised a second round of tariffs, this time on Chinese imports. So Beijing has very little to be happy about, and it showed in their statement. There were no congratulations for Trump, but China said it hoped for, and I'm quoting, peaceful coexistence. Iran, on the other hand, has no such expectations. Trump 1.0 was bad for Tehran. Trump 2.0 could be worse. And the country says it is prepared for it.
Okay.
The election of the U.S. president doesn't have anything specific to do with us. Major policies of America and the Islamic Republic are fixed, and they won't heavily change by people replacing others. We have already made necessary preparations in advance.
Which brings us to Europe. They woke up to the possibility of a second Trump presidency. Most of them were quick to congratulate. French President Macron wished Trump. So did Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, and Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez. The NATO chief too chimed in. But that doesn't mean they're not worried. Trump's first term wasn't so great for them. He had patchy relations with leaders. He expressed disregard for the European Union. He threatened to quit NATO and even the United Nations. So Europe is rethinking its options. But there's one person who's happy amid all of this, and that is Hungary's Viktor Orban. He's hailed Trump's victory, calling it, and I'm quoting, a much-needed win for the world.
I see a shining victory, perhaps the biggest comeback of the history of Western politics. It's been a huge fight. He was threatened with prison. His wealth was confiscated. They wanted to kill him. The whole media world turned against him in America, and he still won.
So the coming days will change a lot. While campaigning, Donald Trump promised a lot, like ending the Ukraine war in 24 hours or pledging new tariffs on China. Will he act on them? When he takes office, will he act on all of these promises, or was this just campaign rhetoric?
Well, we're going to find out
in the coming months.
There is only one way to find out if he's going to keep to all his promises. I don't want to say that, oh, he's also a politician like every other person, because politicians are so good with words when they are campaigning. Oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Let's hope and trust that, you know, Donald Trump is going to do as he has said, or do most of what he has said. You know, as a politician, he's not a perfect person. Just like he said, God is going to use him. He's so big on God, he's so big on religion, which is something that a lot of people appreciate. So we are trusting that God is going to use him, just like he said, to, you know, sort a lot of these issues in America. Just like we can see, we've seen that there are different people, different presidents, different views. Some are happy, some are not happy for reasons, you know, best known to them. One that I think that I'm really surprised about is the Ukraine president. Even though he expressed, you know, congratulatory messages and all of that, you know, he still, you know, he has his thing, because according to this story, we can hear that they actually really need America for, you know, to sustain the war. If America pulls out, they will not be able to sustain the war for a long time. So yeah, and Putin is friends with Donald Trump. So we are hoping that these things go well, and with China and with the French countries, a lot of them, you know, congratulated him. You know, I'm really surprised that, I'm not shocked that, I mean, Trump is not somebody that everybody loves, of course. Is Trump somebody that we see as the savior who is going to come and save America? I mean, no. But we are trusting that he will do what he has promised. Just like we saw all he said, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. We are hoping that he's going to do all as he has promised. Okay, he will do this. We'll trust that. Even though we know that as politicians, they just say a lot of these things just to, you know, make it look like, oh, they are going to do that. And at the end of the day, I don't know how it works in you guys' place, but in our place, yeah. They say certain things and then they don't do it. They get into office and they don't do it. But we are hoping and we are trusting that it will not be the same situation. Trump loves to win. He loves to win. This election was so difficult, so hard. You know, they tried his life. You know, he had so many cases in court. You know, he pushed. Trump loves to win. That's something we know about. He's a businessman and he loves to win. So we are trusting that he would win this battle in America. And what battle is this? He has a lot of things to offset with China, with the wars. They have 2 wars going on in the world, and you know, we are trusting that he's able to sort this out, and we are trusting that, you know, God's going to give him the strength, the ability, you know, the energy, everything he needs, the wisdom, the people he's going to be surrounded with. Because I mean, this is a big win for everybody. I mean, yeah, not everybody, but I mean, yeah, he's the president now. There's nothing we're going to do about it, right? So the best thing is just to pray and hope that, you know, he does everything he has, you know, promised to do, and we're trusting God on that. What do you guys think about the Russia president's friendship with Trump, and then Ukraine with Trump? What do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think the war is going to stop like anytime pretty soon, like pretty soon? And with China, what do you guys think about that too? There's a lot of, you know, issues here. You know, you guys should just please drop your comments on which of these aspects of these stories you guys want to drop your comments about. I'll really appreciate it, so we can learn and discuss and converse and talk about this in the comment section below. Do well to like as well, share, drop a comment, subscribe, turn on post notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.